Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are reportedly in crisis talks as scandals are coming back to haunt them. So, how long do you think their marriage can last now? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught my eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are reportedly in crisis talks as scandals are coming back to haunt them. So how long really at this point do you think their marriage can last now? So this is being reported by Heat News. Harry and Meghan, crisis talks over new bullying claims. And so here they're saying, look, on her 44th birthday when she was celebrating, she was all smiles. But after being hit with more bullying allegations, insiders are revealing that Megxie is now at loggerheads with Hazard over how to actually tackle this whole situation. Their source saying the following quote, Meghan and Harry just can't catch a break. It's one crisis after another. Every time they try to move forward, something drags them back. They feel like there's a coordinated effort to destroy them. Harry's desperate to keep pushing forward with their PR comeback, but then bullying claims resurface and they're back to square one. He says it's like they're living in a never-ending smear campaign, and Meghan is furious that people still believe these lies. And so we know that she did that post on Instagram for her birthday, barely mentioning Hazard, the one that loves her the most, right? And she's supposed to love the most in the whole wide world, right? We all caught that. I'm sure you guys did as well. But this article then goes on to say that although Megxie's feeling the love from her squaddies, let's be real here, there's heat coming her way too, as the past week has seen Megxie being hit by even more horror stories about her alleged bullying behaviour. And so here we've got royal correspondent Valentine Law, who first broke the bullying claims back in 2021 in the Times, explaining that, quote, some of them are still in a fragile state. And what he means by that is some of the, let's say, alleged victims of Megxie's alleged bullying back when she was in the royal family, they're still in a fragile state, adding that they viewed Megxie's capacity for revenge as infinite. And then he went on to say that he believes the fact that Megxie and Hazard have had 25 staff in total leave since 2017 shows that they're tough to deal with, saying, quote, if they were difficult to work for then, they're difficult to work for now, saying that they have always strongly denied the allegations, calling them false and offensive. But behind the scenes, sources are telling Heat magazine that the stress is causing tensions for Hazard and Megxie, saying, quote, it's been causing real problems because they'd both rather handle the situation differently. Meghan wants to go on the attack. She feels very strongly about defending herself and setting the record straight, while Harry's urging caution. Her response is to fight back harder, while he just wants it all to stop. They're very united in public, but privately, these differences have led to some tense conversations. Now, before we go any further here, this is quite ironic that Hazard's turning around and saying, don't fight back, Megxie, when Hazard is all about fighting back against the press and what he perceives as the lies that the press has been saying about him, right? And Megxie, and in particular, wanting to fight back with all those lawsuits that he has with some of the publishers of the papers about illegal information gathering and all that malarkey. So it's all right for him to publicly fight back, but it's not all right for Megxie. There's a clear contradiction. Can't you see that? It's absolutely freaking insane. Now, of course, Hazard and Megxie, when they have hit back in the past publicly, they've said that these bullying allegations are part of a calculated smear campaign against them. But the source that's been talking to Heat magazine says that Megxie's feeling worn down by this narrative, saying, quote, Meghan is deeply upset that these allegations are being dragged up yet again. She feels like no matter what she says or does, people are determined to believe the worst about her. Meghan prides herself on being a strong person, but even she admits that this constant cycle is wearing her down. From her perspective, this is less about what actually happened and more about a campaign to damage her career. It's incredibly exhausting, and she's told friends she feels unfairly targeted and misunderstood. Now, going back to what the source said earlier on, quote, she feels like no matter what she says or does, people are determined to believe the worst about her. What have I always said? But it seems like forever now, right? Megsy has a likability, trustability, and relatability problem. People don't like, relate, and trust her, then people are not going to like, relate, and trust what she's trying to sell to us in the first place. Once she is, if she could ever do it and find a way, tackle that issue, then maybe she might see her fortunes reversed, but I can't see any way that she can do that in the first place, to be fair. Can you? Now, going back to the remainder here from Heat magazine. So, in terms of Hazard's side of things, Heat magazine is saying that to have these bullying allegations resurface is no doubt a blow also for Hazard. Coming amidst, the rumours that he wants to finally try and make peace with the royal family. But they say now with the bullying hitting headlines again, it's no doubt only causing further distance between Hazard and the royal family. The source is saying, quote, Harry is under huge pressure to rebuild relations with his family, but worries that every public fight just makes that harder. The royals don't want to take any chances with Meghan. They see her as unpredictable, especially with all these scandals blowing up. They don't trust her, and every time another allegation comes out, it just proves their point. Meghan now feels caught between protecting her own reputation and supporting Harry as he tries to keep things calm with his family. It's a difficult balance, and she's been confiding to friends how lonely that can feel. Bitch, she left the royal family with Hazard. When she came into the royal family, there are rumours and, let's say, circumstantial evidence out there, right? But I definitely believe all this. But when she entered the royal family, she had her eye on the exit straight away. And that she wanted to take Hazard away with her and try and make their fortune in America. Now, I totally believe that, okay? But I have to say it's opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, right? Do your own research, come to your own conclusions on that. So, for this source to turn around and being like, it's a difficult balance, and she's been confiding to friends how lonely that can feel. Yeah. Everything that she's feeling, everything that she's experiencing is from her own actions and what she said. It is as simple as that. It is as simple as that. For her to try and pass on the blame to someone else, well, what's an alleged narcissistic nutbag from hell going to do, right? Take the blame on themselves? Yeah, I don't think so, do you? But this is the thing, right? With the bullying allegations surfacing, and even new allegations coming out from time to time, it looks like now, according to this report, that Megsy and Hazard are reportedly in crisis talks to try and figure out a way to deal with this. Hazard has one idea, Megsy has another, and they're butting heads, and they're not coming to an agreement as to how to deal with it. If they're butting heads on that, what else do you think they're butting heads on? And with them being reportedly in crisis talks, just over this one thing alone, come on, how long do you think their marriage can last now? With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and of course there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe here on YouTube. If you're watching on X, make sure you're following me at Stef Alter Nerd. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Now that reportedly in crisis talks, how long do you think their marriage is going to last now? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.